Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Mod Monday. 6 mods, 1 car, futuristic mods, everything map. You're gonna love it. Right, first, Raytheon. In the last week, even though he still was working on these, last week we didn't have them. We're gonna have them this week because they're re-uploaded and fixed. Buildings, Stalinist Houses Series II-08. This mod has 8 options for brick plastered house type II-18 or II-18, 1 to 5 sectional 9-story buildings and 1 to 3 sectional 5-story buildings. Unlike the first version of these houses, bricks is used in the construction. The houses themselves are joked and quite richly decorated, which brings my houses even closer to the Stalin era. Also, my houses have almost nothing to do with the II-18 series, only the layout remained. We can say that this is already a new series of the houses invented by me personally. Perfect, there we go, you have a whole description of this. I'm just gonna real quickly say which ones we have. We have 9-story high houses, buildings, and we have 5-story high buildings. Right, capacity 180, 360, 540, 720 and 900 people for 9-story houses, and the smaller ones would be 50, 200 and 300 people. No, 100, 200 and 300 people. Right, Raytheon, this is a really nice mod. I really love it. We're gonna have it in the game as well. Something new, something different. Continuing on, again, Raytheon. Large liquid station have 3 different variations designed for 2 and 4 cars. Unlike vanilla stations, they do not create traffic jams in front of the buildings. If you are tired of traffic jams in front of the freight station, subscribe. He has several different mods and they're all amazing. Right, these guys are something that I'm really looking forward to. We have, if you're following our Let's Plays, you can see that our Republic is growing enormously, and we have traffic jams everywhere. And, we create a big building project, and straight away traffic jams. There are so many vehicles participating in construction that these things are a blessing. Right, you can find them in a loading station, I believe. Just 1 second, we can find cargo station, technical service cargo station here, and here you go. You have your loading stations over here for your liquids. This is something I'm definitely going to be using myself. Right, continuing on, we have 3 mods now. I'm gonna show you one by one. I always wondered myself, okay, Soviet Union collapsed in the 1990s, and it became separate republics, so most of the infrastructure kind of stayed the way it is. It never continued developing. We can only imagine what Soviet Union or Soviet country or communist countries would look today if they continued with the same team. Now, this is a really good thing I'm going to show you right now. We have 3 different mods. 2 of them are shops. Well, one of them is shops. One of them is a new type of factory, and third one is going to be a vehicle. These mods actually help us to see what's gonna happen in the future. We can continue developing our nation after the 1990s with a fresh new design. So let's start. Right, automatic vending shops. This high-tech automated shop dispenses goods to clients in a fast and efficient way. Some workers are still required for maintenance and to provide a friendly human face to greet the user. This pack contains 2 expensive high-capacity small stores. Food store, 5 workers, 601 customers, 80 tons of food and 40 tons of meat. Goods store, workers 5, customers 563. Clothes 62.5 tons, electronics 43.75 tons. This mod is a part of USSR 2050 collection I'm making to give some more interest in the late game. Exactly what I said. This is something for the late game. After you continue, it's actually called Project 2050, and these are the 2 shops we are talking about. I'm gonna go into mod section here. I'm gonna show you where you can find them. If we go and find ourselves a shop, storage shop. Here we go, and all the way in the back they have these nice icons, meat and bread, and the second one is electronics and clothes. You can see that the price of them is enormous. They're really expensive, but they can service enormous amount of people. Now, Pyro made a lot of different buildings. You have these huge buildings you have in the last, I believe, Mod Monday, where you can house thousands of people in a building. This is something that you're gonna have to build next to them, because supplying this many people with electronics and food and the rest of it, it's gonna be really, really hard. But let's move on. Okay, so this is something that probably belongs in Command and Conquer on the Nod side of things. Command and Conquer series of games. This is a railroad construction office. It's absolutely enormous. It can house 2,000 workers and 500 engineers. It's a normal, perfectly normal railroad construction office, but it looks interesting to say the least. You're constructing your trains over here, and I bet they're rolling off the conveyor belt if it's fully populated. You can see the storage here for the individual materials that you can store, and steel, I'm pretty sure, it's going to be stored outside. Right, this is a factory, and we should be able to find it here in the production line and railworks. It costs 8 million rubles. It's 1980, 1st of April. 8 million rubles to construct, but like I said, probably it's gonna be worthwhile to build, and definitely it's gonna keep the game interesting later down the line. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now we have a little bit of trolley buses. This is nothing spectacular, but these are real-life trolley buses that are being constructed in the 2000s. So let me read a sentence or two about them. It's Admiral Mar Denzis is the guy who made this mod, and you have description in the comments section, link to the mod, and of course you have all the, well, several buses I bought here with the different decals, with the different color schemes. These are trolley buses. They're Megapolis, a family of Russian low-floor, high-capacity trolley buses for intra-city passenger transportation, which has serially produced from 2007-2019 at the JSC Trolley, probably, in the city of Engels, Saratov region. Year of issue 2005-2019, production Russia, Trolza, maximum speed 135 kilometers and 85 passengers. 7 different colors: white, green, blue, red, yellow, orange, metallic. Textures: Mosgorn-Trans and St. Petersburg. Impellers, working lights and stop signals. Model and texture does not claim to be realistic. Model author is Map Admiral Denzis, and textures Map Admiral Denzis. Yes, these are the trolley buses, and this is something I was looking forward to, because trolley buses in the game are quite slow. I have it here unlocked for all the in-game ones. Let me just quickly, probably I can do this. 1 second. Vehicles locked according by year. We're gonna go back and lock it according to year, and let me show you what we have in the later year. After 1980s, the only buses we have is trolley buses, Czechoslovakian ones, 60 kilometers per hour and 75 kilometers per hour here, Soviet Union ones. On the American side, on the Western side, it's not, situation is not better. You have Mars, I think, would be the similar buses, like it's 100 kilometers per hour and 90 passengers capacity. Now with these trolley buses, they can go much faster, and they can carry the same amount of people, and I'm really looking forward to implementing these, because trolley buses initially are a great idea, but later on they're just too slow and capacity is not perfect. Okay, so that's it, 3 of them, and we have a map left. Perbatalia by Rose. Perbatalia, this is the name, totally random. I love this. I love when people come up with the stuff on their own, the random names and stuff like that. Map should be easy to play. There are some little towns and 2 bigger cities and big rivers. This is what I was looking for. We have a big river that is navigable by most of the ships. We have 2 bigger towns. I'm going to show you. One is Stalinberg, the other one is Marksburg, I believe. Let me see here. Engelberg. There's a Marksburg as well, I believe. Here we go, Marksburg. But the bigger one is Engelberg. Right. What's the special thing about this map? It's actually, it's really good for shipping. Even though it has a lot of land, it has a lot of rivers. Rivers are pretty big, and this is what I was looking for. Options. You have a huge border here bordering NATO countries, and all of them have electricity electricity connections to the outside world. On the south you have 4 border crossings with Soviet countries where you can export your stuff on the land, and of course you have these huge rivers that you can export. Probably, I'm pretty sure you can export even through the map, but also they are connected outside through the sea. So right, it's kind of flat-ish, and the big no-no for my, if I can criticize this a little bit, is the lack of forests. Forests are just almost non-existent. I like big thick forests on the map, and a few of them would definitely make this place a little bit nicer. You have a mountainous regions, you have flat regions. It's not a randomly generated map. It's really tastefully done, and I really like it. Resources, again, quite tasteful. It's not overkill. You have some of them, some quality is higher than others. You have some oil reserves as well, and of course a little bit of uranium reserves. They're not close to big cities, so you will have to build industries and probably even some cities that you will have to bring your people to them to work on them. But all in all, really nice map. I really love it. Right, that's it. Guys, what's your favorite mod? I'm gonna go for the apartments. I always like something new. I always like something that we can actually make our country a little bit diverse, and these apartments are definitely something that I'm gonna be using a lot. Okay, real quickly, we're gonna check out how the buildings look at night and end this episode. Here we go. Day is slowly coming to a close, and let's see what we are dealing with here. Right, look at this colorful stuff over here. This factory is absolutely enormous and looks really nice. I really like it. Okay, buses as usual, they're well lit. We have shops here with a lot of commercials. This is something like dystopian future or something, I don't know. And of course we have buildings over here. I see one not connected to the electrical grid, but that is perfectly fine. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Yeah, buildings are definitely my favorite. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. There's a Discord channel. There's everything in the comments, in the description of the video, and check it out. Yeah, see you in the next one. Bye bye.